Good afternoon. A new murder case has just come in. Looks like we will need to use our understanding of DNA analysis to run some DNA electrophoresis, study results, and determine the culprit. Here are the files we have, but I'll warn you it ain't pretty. Let's right in. This is the first file, the victim and their DNA sample. It's a pretty gruesome sight. Next is the octopus, suspect 1. B of suspect 2, the manatee. The tardigrade, suspect 3, is the fourth suspect, the flying bison. We also have a sample of DNA from the scene of the crime. Time to do the experiments and use this sample to find the culprit. This is our first electrophoresis gel after the experiment has been run for this locus or gene. The tops are labeled with our samples and the color has been added for readability. Our job is simple. We want to match the bands on the left, the evidence sample in red, to at least one suspect. That will mean the alleles are in the exact match at that particular locus. All the other suspects with no matches can be ruled out immediately. Going from left to right, we see that the victim in brown is not a match at all. That's good and means we got a viable evidence sample. Next is the first suspect, the octopus, in yellow. Both bands match, meaning we can't rule him out yet. Then we have the manatee in gray with no matches to the evidence, thus he can't be the culprit. After that is the tardigrade in blue, and like the octopus, we have a full match again, so another potential suspect. Lastly, the flying bison with no matches to the evidence sample, meaning he is also ruled out. However, he shares a band with the manatee. Thus, there is actually a possibility of potential paternity. He may actually be the father of the manatee, depending on the second locus. Let's look at the next gel and get some. We have the same layout as before, just different results. One band matches the victim, but this is moot because on the first gel, based on the first gel. The octopus did match in the final gel, but that's why he has asterisks by his label. But only one band matches, meaning he is not the culprit. The manatee actually shares the same alleles as the octopus, but the manatee is not a match to the evidence, just one band here. Then we have the tardigrade, also with asterisks showing he was a match for the first locus. And as we have seen, he matches the sample, and thus we have our culprit. The tardigrade did it. Also, we see
And thanks to your hard work, this scoundrel will be put behind bars for a long time. Just goes to show you how incredible DNA evidence can be. Especially since, because of us, the flying bison was able to track down his long-lost son, the manatee.
Here's some of their father and son portraits they did to celebrate the occasion.
How do I get through one night without you? If I had to live without you, what kind of life